Good. Well, it's nice to be here.
Good to see you. Glad you're here. Hi,
Thank
Shar.
you. Yes. And it's always like the most important subject that you pick, like resistance. I am so resistant. I just resist a lot of things. And I just wanted to say that, with Lena, you were talking about all the things I've always known I deserve. And I had to write that down because I never deserved anything. I never felt, even when things were given to me as a child, I didn't feel like I deserved them.
That's your resistance.
Is that resistance too? Okay.
Absolutely. Remember at the beginning, I don't know if you were here right at the very beginning when I read that quote that said, there is a flow of well-being coming to you at all times, infinite well-being, infinite abundance. It's our thinking that puts up the resistance to receiving.
I guess I just, and then you said I can do what I want. And I've been really living like that. But the problem is I can do what I want and I do what I want, but I don't get everything done that I need to do because I resist it because I don't want to do it. So that's where I'm stuck.
Is the stuff you need to do, is it stuff you really need to do?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, eventually do you get around to doing it?
I do, but I create so much negative circles in my head because it's like, you need to do this. I don't want to do, it just keeps coming back and coming back. And if I just do it, it would be gone.
That's right. It'd be done. So without giving any details, can you maybe name one thing that you know regularly that you have to do, you need to do, but you don't like to do? And you don't have to give any personal information away.
Well, taxes, but I don't have to do that every week.
No, but that's one of those things. It's like, God, I could have had this done 3 months ago.
Right.
Okay. So you're filing your taxes.
Yeah.
I bet everybody can
paperwork, I guess. Okay. Anything that involves, administrative work, I just avoid like the plague.
Okay. All right. So listen to your story that you tell yourself. I avoid administrative work like the plague. Now, since we've just gone through a pandemic, like if it really was, so we really relate to that idea of avoiding it. That's what we've been doing. We've been in lockdown. So maybe you've been in lockdown your whole life around administrative work, paperwork. Just notice, Durga, just tap on the side of your hand and notice when you think about administrative work. I'm going to put some things out and you tell me yay or nay. Okay. Is it hard for you to do it? Is it like mentally hard?
Sometimes, because it involves things that I feel like I'm afraid I don't know how to do.
Do you think that's part of the reason you avoid it? Okay. All right.
I'm going to get stuck. I know it.
Right. So I might as well get stuck before I even start. Right. I mean, when I say it out loud, you think, well, that's ridiculous, but that's what our mind does. I know because I've done it myself. I know. We think, so just say, even though I'm afraid I might get stuck.
I'm afraid I might get stuck.
When I start doing this task. So I don't even want to start. But I love and accept myself anyway. And I'm willing to see this differently. Okay. So let's see. Okay, tap around with me, tap on the top of the head, and we're going to say, I'm afraid I'm going to get stuck.
I'm afraid I'm going to get stuck.
On the eyebrow. I'm afraid I won't know how to do what I need to do.
I'm afraid I won't know how to do what I need to do.
Side of the eye. But I've always figured it out before.
I've always figured it out before, and that's very true.
Yeah, I can figure it out again.
I can figure it out again.
Under the nose. The key is to just get started.
The key is to just get started.
On the chin. So I'm noticing now. Collarbone, that I have this thought. Under the arm. Don't start this project.
Top of
the head. You're going to get stuck.
you're gonna get stuck.
on the eyebrow, but that's just a thought.
But that's just a thought.
Side of the eye, an old thought.
An old thought.
Under the eye, an unhelpful thought.
An unhelpful thought.
Under the nose, it's not even true.
It's not even true.
On the chin, maybe it wasn't my thought to begin with.
Maybe it wasn't my thought to begin with.
Collarbone, and I'm ready to let this thought go.
And I'm ready to let this thought go.
Okay, just breathe into that
Mm.
and notice what you notice. Durga, what are you noticing after tapping that?
I just feel, I feel empowered, actually. I feel empowered to just take control of things. And if I get stuck, I go get some help.
There you go. You have way more resources than you're giving yourself credit for. And it doesn't have to be just you. I mean, we have the internet, for crying out loud. That can answer most of our questions, right? But here's the thing, like, if you want to, for all of us, if we want to start something and we can't get ourselves started, this is the key. We're afraid to start. We're afraid it's going to be hard. We're afraid it's going to be painful. It's going to be, and I'm talking about filing our taxes or exercising or whatever. We've just got these old stories, old thoughts. And I want you to begin to just notice, oh, that's a thought. Just because I'm thinking this thought doesn't mean I need to believe it. Let's go out and prove the thought wrong. Okay. So what I would suggest on a practical side is just sit down at your table, at your desk, and set a timer for 15 minutes and say, I'm going to work on this for 15 minutes. So you don't feel like you're trapped.
Right.
And you might get through the 15 and go, I think I could do 15 more. Or I've made so much progress, I just want to finish this or whatever. But be kinder to yourself. Don't struggle with it so much. Okay.
Yeah.
But again,
that's really true, because usually when I start something and the timer's up, I want to finish it.
yeah. Okay. So that's all we just need to make it easy to get started.
Yeah.
And I can guarantee that all of us on this call have done this our whole lives. We had an idea or a task we wanted to complete, but instead of doing it, because it might get difficult, we did anything else but clean. Suddenly we're in there cleaning the toilet and defrosting the freezer, all the stuff we really can't stand to do.
Right, exactly.
Okay. So when you notice yourself doing that, don't let yourself do that. Just say, nope, I'm not going to listen to that part of my mind that says it's time to clean the toilet. Nope, it's time to file the taxes. Okay, does that make sense?
It sure does.
Okay, so I want you to just kind of practice that.
I think I need to, yes. Because
All
I've
right,
heard that trick before, you know, if you don't want to do something, just say, well, I'll only make myself do it for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
once you start, you're involved, so you don't stop. I mean,
and I'm going to suggest even taking out the make myself. I'm only going to choose to do this for 5 minutes.
Okay, yeah.
We don't like to be made to do anything, you know. That's why the country's in such a turmoil right now, you know. Don't tell me what to do. You're not the boss of me, kind of thing, but you want to be the boss of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, Durga, thank you.